Hey there everybody, Onurubu here, returning with more The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, after a very long hiatus again. As I said in my AI the Somnium Files episode, just life gets in the way sometimes. Anyway, last time we were told by Eito that him and Gaku had planned a celebration for our victory, as well as the other non-fighters becoming fighters the other day. So that's where we're going, as far as I remember. Wait, wasn't I told to go to the cafeteria? Why is there a thing here? Entrance hall to school. Oh yeah, we're doing it in the schoolyard. I remember now. Cool. Let's go. So yeah, apologies for the long delay. I've been thinking about coming back to playing this for a very long time. I've forgotten completely everybody's names and I've forgotten what voice I gave them, but I think I'll figure it out. I'll do it by vibes anyway. Gotta admit, I had my doubts. The setup is pretty freaking sweet. I know, right? Cooking at school's already kind of a novelty, and now I get to do it under a real open sky, too. Well, I've been grilled at school plenty of times. It makes a change to be the one doing the grilling. Sounds like you've had a drop. Let me tell you, man, I do not miss doing Shoma's voice. I hate this guy. Hey, are we here to talk? Wait, come on, let's get started already. Okay, help yourselves. We've got plenty, so eat as much as you want.
Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for this stuff to get annihilated.
I like this. Surely nothing bad is gonna happen.
You think you can eat more than my brothers and sisters? This is nothing. I'll keep it coming till you're all satisfied.
This is fun. It's so different from any of the barbecue parties I've been to before. It was unnerving at first, the way the sky just goes on and on forever. But I think I'm starting to like it.
I'm glad you are. Like, it's honestly very the easiest way to make me feel dystopic about anything is to make the sky closed. I don't know why, it's always freaked me out. Simpsons movie, like the dome, Stephen King's dome, that one episode of regular show where the sky's domed. I got freaked out. I don't like knowing that the sky's not above me. Sometimes when I've been in the wilderness, I look at the sky, like with the stars and no like light pollution, I get scared, like existentially, because, you know, it's so big. But what makes me even more scared is kind of thinking that I may not be able to be exposed to space and the universe, you know?
Really? I still can't get used to it. But maybe that's just me.
Maybe you will. Who knows?
This fish is so cold and refreshing.
There's I don't want to get too far off track, but yeah, there's like a vault in one of the Fallout games where like all the people there are like kind of scared of like they've got agoraphobia. They're scared of the open skies because they lived in the vault their whole lives and it just opened. And it's one of the few vaults where you get to actually talk to people right as it right as they leave. So it's very interesting.
Hey, I haven't grilled that one yet. It's still frozen.
Yeah, he's having it sashimi style.
Oh, that's all right. I'll have it as it is. I actually prefer my food nice and frosty.
Oh my god.
Waiting for it to cook is boring anyway. But that anticipation's half the fun of a barbecue.
I don't know what half this stuff is, but it sure is good. You know, I've heard that human beef tastes like chicken.
Oh, I heard that it actually tastes like pork because it's very similar in consistency to pork. I'm also not offline in Steam. Give me a second. You know, I changed my recording setup recently. Like, I changed everything, so I don't actually know if you guys can see my Steam notifications anymore. Either way, it doesn't matter. It annoys me when they pop up in the middle of a recording.
This is chicken.
It's nice to see everyone having a good time.
Eito, I missed your bright positivity. Okay, Shoma, man, you don't have to ruin it. Is something the matter, Shoma? Why aren't you eating? Is he a vegetarian? Well, if you're a vegetarian, I'll be so happy. You know why? It'll be the first bit of fucking personality and, like, direction you've shown this entire fucking game. It's nothing. Sorry if I made you worry. I'm fine, really.
Huh?
Well, if you're sure, it seemed like you wanted to tell me something just now. How do you like the party, Takumi? Oh, hey, Eito. Yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. Yeah, I'm having fun. This was a great idea. I think that's a good semicolon usage. Where'd you get the grill and all the utensils and stuff, though? I don't remember seeing these before. Oh, I made them with the Gift-O-Matic. Huh? What? All of it? That must have taken a lot of work. Maybe, but it was worth it. Just look at how happy everyone is. Even Hiriko might have warmed up to us a little more if she could have experienced this. I think that's a moot point. She'd never have allowed us to do something this frivolous in the first place. We've all been so disorganized lately. I've missed getting the whole group together like this. You were really worried about us, huh? You know, Eito, I think you'd make a great leader. Why don't you give it a try? Oh no, I couldn't do that. Not when I have a record of selfishly running off and trying to do everything myself. You're making too much of that. Well, I'm still not very confident at talking to people, let alone leading them. And my health isn't exactly reliable either. Takumi, I'm sorry, but you're the only person with leadership material here. Putting someone like me in charge would be asking for trouble. I still think you're being too hard on yourself. But anyway, you did a great job setting all this up. You and Gaku, of course. Thank you. It was really Gaku who did most of the work. I just got the ball rolling. Like, okay, I just want to see who, if not Takumi, could be the leader. Cool. Too stupid. Not here. No. He's the second best leader of material, but as he said, he's not perfect because he's not very. He doesn't have a strong way of talking to people, and his health is failing. So it wouldn't be great if our leader died halfway through because of an illness, you know. She's honestly third best, but she's also got a bit of health issues, which hers are a bit excusable, but she does tend to panic a little bit. No, he's gonna do something very, very insane. I can feel it. No. I don't know the real you because you haven't revealed it yet, but maybe your leadership material. Absolutely not. So Takumi, it's really only you, currently, it's really only you, Eito, or Tsubasa. And Tsubasa's like a distant third, and if it's not Eito, it's gotta be you, bro. Well, I shouldn't monopolize your time. Feel free to go mingle. I like you, Eito. You can monopolize my time. It's okay. He's right. We don't get together very much these days. I should make the most of it and see how everyone's doing. Come to think of it, Shoma seemed like he had something on his mind earlier. Maybe I can get him to speak to me about it now. Talk to Shoma. Yeah, man. I'll talk to you just now. I want to just take a look at everything. Oh, I can't take a look at anything. Okay, well, let's talk. Kako. I'm not such a big fan of cooking outdoors. It reminds me too much of when we were homeless. These frozen fries are delicious, so cold and crunchy. Everyone's friendly and chill today. It makes me want to vomit. Yeah, you're becoming like Tsubasa. I don't want to keep you from the others. Feel free to go talk to them. We've got plenty of food, so eat as much as you want. I'll keep grilling it till you're all satisfied. Eat as much as you want, huh? Sounds like a challenge. Hope you're ready for the stuff to get annihilated. This is the first time I've ever been to a barbecue at school. I like it. It's kind of refreshing. Okay, man, what you doing? Huh? Hey, Shima, do you have a minute? You want to talk to me? Not particular, you know. Alright, but you should adjust your expectations. Everything from sophisticated conversation to lowbrow humor goes right over my head. I'm told it can get frustrating. I hope you guys know when I voice this guy, I just remove any voice and excitement out of my voice, and it drains out of my soul as well. I can feel it leaving, and it's perfect. It's a perfect match for this guy. Never mind about that. It looked like you had something to say when I spoke to you before. What's bothering you? Huh? It's okay, you can tell me. The truth is, I remembered something. Oh. And while I can't be sure, I think it has something to do with why we're here. Huh? Ooh, you know why we were brought here, Shoma? Hi, by the way, I was eavesdropping. Before you say anything, I can't help it. My hearing's just that good. It's my curse. Hey guys, Shoma knows what we're really doing here. Oh, he's gonna disappear now. It's his turn to disappear. Darmy, I tried to shut her up, but the damage had been done. Within a few seconds, the rest of the group had gathered around us. What? You actually know why we're here, Shoma? For real? Yeah, for realsies. He said so himself. He's just unlocked a repressed memory or something. You remembered something important, yeah? Let's hear it. There's no point trying to hide it now, Shoma. Don't be afraid. Just tell us what you know. Alright. Sorry for making this so difficult. Shoma took a deep breath and began mumbling an explanation. Last night, I had a dream. A dream? I know what you're thinking. It wasn't a normal dream. It was more like a memory. Even after I woke up, I was sure of it. It was something that actually happened. A dream that brought back an old memory. Like him. It sounds like a lot. It sounds a lot like the dreams I've been... Slow down. Read. That sounds a lot like the dreams I've been having about Karua. What other stream stuff make you remember? Stuff. Where'd I see stuff in that sentence? Okay, when I'm Let's Playing AI Summoning Files, I've got the characters to talk for me and like carry the conversation. Here, I've got to actually read, and I hadn't realized my like unprepared reading skills had fallen this low. Back in the residential complex, I spent some time in the hospital. It's weird that I forgot about that until now. Everybody here's sick in some way, okay?
Anyway, it was a place called Sacred Hope Hospital.
That's not what it says, bro. It doesn't say it says Kamakura.
Sacred Hope. Doesn't ring any bells.
Bro, that's not what it says.
I don't remember why I was checked in or how long I stayed, but I was definitely there. And while I was there, they put me in some kind of machine.
Oh, did it scan your body?
A machine?
Yeah, kind of a pod or a cylinder. Okay, I can refine your voice now. You actually haven't said a full sentence since your introduction where you were bland and boring. That I've forgotten what your real voice was. So I'm gonna I can actually like voice you a bit better now. Yeah, kind of a pod or a cylinder, just big enough to fit a person inside. I don't see where this is going. The thing is, there are machines just like that one right here in the school. What? There's a room where the lights don't turn on, right?
The machine in my dream memory was just like the ones in there.
You mean the broken ones we couldn't get working?
Yes, those ones. That's what they put me inside at Sacred
Okay.
Hope.
Okay, so what's happening here? Like, what's the context? What's the secret that's being like revealed? My thought is that, like, our past was a simulation or something. I kind of forgot all my theories of this game, but like that, maybe we are the last survivors of humanity, or we're on top of the Tokyo residential complex or something. But either way, maybe like I think it wasn't just a random like attack on the city. I think that they gave us these memories and then made us think that there was an attack in order to get us to fight like this, and that we were just scanned and we were like volunteered, or ourselves did volunteer, and we were scanned into these machines to be fighters and get like consistently recreated. I still don't think we're being reborn, as in like we're like, I still don't think they're reviving us. I don't think the machines revive our bodies. I think they just recreate us. You were in a weird machine like that? And you're sure it was back at the complex, not here? What did it do to you? What are those things even for? I don't really know, but that's where my memory cut out. Really? That's it? You don't even remember why they put you in it? No, I don't. I'm sorry. So I'm guessing you don't know what those ones we have here do either. I'm sorry. I've tried, but I can't remember any more details. Wow, what an intriguing mystery. Are you sure it wasn't just a really vivid dream, though? Dreams are weird like that. They can feel real, but in the end, they're just random information your brain tries to spin into something more coherent. Isn't it more likely your subconscious brought out the memory of the machines you've seen here? How can you say for sure this hospital trip was a real memory? Would you really forget about something that important? You're right. I'm sorry. It was probably just a dream. The hell? After all that? What about this Kamakura General Hospital or Sacred Hope General Hospital? Probably just some random words I mistook for the name of a real place. Wait, Shoma, are you sure you want to write it off like that? Yes, it's fine. I'm always getting things wrong. Why should this time be any different? I mean, you'd think some of us would have heard of that hospital too if it was real, but it didn't sound familiar to me. Everyone, I'd like to offer my sincere apologies for getting your hopes up. It's bad enough I ruined the mood by bringing up a heavy subject like this, but then I couldn't even tell you anything useful. I'm going to go hide under a rock like the bottom feeder I am. Please try to forget any of this ever happened. Shoma finished his overly formal apology and retreated to the inside of the school. Shoma, so what was that all about? Just a misunderstanding, sister dearest. No need to give his silly dreams a second thought. A silly dream, is that really all it was? I'm not so sure. Now that that's settled, let's get back to the party. Who's ready for my taste of... Calm down. Who's ready for a taste of my world-famous Mariko marinade? Oh, now you're talking. You have a triple bossy deluxe animal style. That's a SpongeBob reference. It's a fun. My jaw's getting tired from eating so much solid food. I think I'll just make some marshmallow skewers. Come on, Takumi, let's go, huh? Me? Yeah, okay. The barbecue lasted the rest of the day and long past sundown. By the end of it, we were so stuffed we could barely move. Eventually, we had to admit defeat and call it a night. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. My throat's being a bit rough right now. I'm so full. I'll never even look at a burger again. Back in my room, I lay on my bed, feeling better than I had in a long time. Had I overindulged? Maybe. Would happy days like this become a distant memory the next time the invaders are attacked? Definitely. But for now, I just wanted to enjoy it. Huh? Just then, something weird began to happen to me. Why? Why do I feel so sleepy? Even considering the later hour, this wasn't normal. It was like someone had yanked out my power cord and left me suddenly devoid of it. That's a very specific phrasing you're using there. I don't know if I like it. I didn't mean to press that. Gaku, what did you do to the food? I wasn't just tired. I was practically paralyzed. Is it just because I ate too much? But I don't think...
Hey, what's that you're reading?
Why are you playing this music, bro? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing wrong here.
Some old book I found in the library. It's got stuff about the world outside the complex in it.
It just looks like a bunch of graphs.
The world outside? What's the point in reading about that?
There doesn't have to be a point to everything. I just think it's neat.
What an amazing line. This is just a random line, but I don't know. It's a lesson that I still need to learn.
Hey, Taki, did you know they have these things called seasons out there?
Yeah, I'm freezing my fucking ass off.
I told you not to call me that at school. It's embarrassing.
It gets colder or warmer or darker or lighter depending on the time of year, and it all goes around in a cycle.
I wish it would get warmer. It's cold as hell right now.
Keeps changing? I mean, that sounds like it'd be really annoying.
Takumi, it is very annoying. It is extremely annoying, but also I don't know, it keeps the world recognizable. And it just allows you to know that you are alive and that time is passing. So I'm grateful for the seasons.
They've got rain too. Water that falls right out of the sky. And sometimes it freezes and turns into something called sleet. Other times, the wind and the rain get really strong. They call that a storm. In some parts of the world, storms get so bad, they can even blow buildings over.
I can't even imagine that. The outside world sounds dangerous.
It is.
It's a good thing we don't have to worry about all that stuff. Here in the complex, everything's nice and safe. And nothing ever changes.
That is safe, yeah. But is safe what makes you happy? Sometimes, sure, if you've lived a life full of danger, but I don't know. Change is good.
You're so boring, Taki. Don't you ever get tired of knowing what's gonna happen all the time? Where's your sense of adventure?
You know, you're the only one in our whole class who thinks like that.
And I'm glad you do.
So what? I'm free to like what I like, aren't I? And I think the outside world sounds really cool.
You're so weird.
Day 23. Oh, phone. Wait, what? Huh? We just skipped day 23?
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
That's terrifying. I don't like that.
Get ready for your 24th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
You're changing your delivery.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
No 23 for you. The morning announcement eased me awake, but it took longer than usual for me to start moving around and thinking straight. Once I did, though, I realized something was wrong and I scrambled out of bed. Wait, did I hear that right? Our 24th day. That means I pissed the bed. No, that's wrong. Today's day 23, isn't it? There must be some kind of mistake. The morning announcement had never been wrong before. What did this mean? Leave room. Whoa! I opened the door and froze in place, unsure for a moment what I was seeing. Drops of water were falling from above. Not just in one spot either, the sky was full of them. The drops themselves were tiny, but there were so many that the ground was soaking wet, giving it an uncanny sheen. This must be that rain stuff Karuma told me about that time. I don't see what's so great about it. Now I can't go outdoors without getting wet and cold. I better make a break for it and get inside, quick. Oh, there's now an indicator. Nice. Oh yeah, so this game's received a bunch of updates since I last played it, which is pretty cool. One of the updates is there's a new difficulty, and you know, I like playing games on highest difficulty. I don't think I'll be playing it on this difficulty. This difficulty seems like a challenge difficulty. Yeah, this one, Extreme and Despair. Special attacks and last resorts cost 2 AP. That by itself is terrifying. Or allies take 100 damage from every attack. Normal damage if unit has armor. Okay, I'm gonna stay on the normal difficulty. I'll be playing through the other mode in my own time, because that sounds fun as hell, but I don't think I will make a good viewing experience. Anyway, but yeah, so there's an indicator now. Shoma, what are you doing out here? You're gonna catch a cold in this. Oh, Takumi, I'm glad you're okay. Of course I'm okay, why wouldn't I be? I've seen some of the others today, but none of you came out of your rooms all day yesterday. None of us? And not for a whole day? Gaku, what did you put into the food? Yes, I went to the cafeteria. Or Eito. I went to the cafeteria in the morning, but no one else was there. I thought you'd probably make plans without me, so I went back to my room for a while. I stayed here until I got hungry, but the school seemed quieter than usual. I didn't see anyone for the rest of the day. I was worried something was wrong, but since I'm so useless, I couldn't really do anything about it. Wait, so that 24th day part of the announcement wasn't a mistake? Hey, you guys! We got trouble. Oh god, what happened? Yeah, I just heard about it myself. We slept through the entire day yesterday. It's worse than that. We got a real shit show on our hands. Huh? I'll explain later. Just meet me in the cafeteria. I gotta go tell the others. Okay, I'll see you there. Takamaru tore away toward the dorm rooms, scattering rainwater on every side. I did as he asked and made my way to the cafeteria. Is Eito missing? That would be fucking terrible. Are we out of food or something? What's happened? Yeah, we're out of food. The fridge was left open and now we don't have food. It's all spoiled. What could have happened? What's the big problem? Wait, more importantly. Okay. Go. Got it. Message received. Wait, that's... I can smell burning. And why is the refrigerator covered in ash? No way! No way! I don't believe this! I checked out the coals had gone out before I put the grill away. There's no way they would have caught fire again. Looks to me like you didn't check thoroughly enough. Fire safety is top priority for all kitchen staff. They drilled that into me every place I've worked, even the dive bars. Hey, how bad is the damage? How much did we lose? It's not good news. We lost everything. Every last bit of food we had stored away has been burned to a crisp. Everything? Thanks to the sprinklers, the fire didn't spread, but it started inside the refrigerator. there's no saving any of it. So then, we have to make it through the next 76 days without food. Quite the inconvenience. An inconvenience? We're all gonna starve to death. We can use the crop-domatic, right? But we're immortal here, remember? Death holds no dominion over us. We can just keep starving and getting brought back over and over. No food required. That's a fate worse than death. More importantly, how did this fire start? Inside the refrigerator of all places. We haven't figured that out yet. Seems like it happened yesterday while we were all asleep. Why were we all asleep? I think Gaku or Eito or Ima did something to the food. That's strange in itself, though, isn't it? How could we all sleep through the whole day? Not everyone. Shoma, you were awake yesterday. Yes, I was, but I didn't notice any smoke or fire. That's not what I mean. I'm saying you were the one who did this. Huh? Shoma wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? Yeah, he'd be screwing himself over just as much as the rest of us. Okay, I may not know his motive yet, but you can't deny that he had the opportunity. He's the only one that could have done it. Gaku's right. I can't help but attract disdain and suspicion wherever I go, so it's only natural you'd accuse me. I don't mind if you want to consider me the culprit. I'll accept any kind of punishment you want to give me. You can't just take the rap when you don't do it. We won't solve anything that way. Maybe we should consider why Mr. Ginzaki was the only one awake yesterday. He didn't have the barbecue. He didn't have the glaze. He didn't have the glaze. He was the only one who didn't eat anything at the barbecue. Maybe that has something to do with it. Huh? It could have been the food or the drink, but if someone spiked it with some kind of sedative, that would account for why we all slept so long, and Shoma didn't. Where would any of us even get sedatives? Crop-domatic? Who knows, bruh? You really think someone put something in our food? Maybe. Oh my god. Alright, Gaku, fess up. You're the one who prepared the food. You had some kind of secret ingredient to that special marinade of yours? Hey, I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of it? You can't just accuse someone without supplying a motive. Perhaps you did it without knowing it. The sedatives could have been in ingredients from the start. Why would there be drugs in our food? Sirei might have put it there in case anyone stepped out of line and needed a way to subdue, them. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Sounds like just the kind of thing he would do. We ate that stuff without knowing it was spiked and got put to sleep that way. I'm glad we all agree. Case closed. Then how do you explain the fire? I know it wasn't my girl that caused it. That's the one thing I'm 100% sure of. In that case, someone must have started it deliberately. I agree, but I don't think any of us could be responsible. Not when the lack of food could also harm the culprit. Are you sure about that? Don't forget, there's someone here who's done plenty of self-destructive stuff already. The SOB that offed Sirei and disappeared Mr. Sirocco obviously didn't care about consequences. Whoever they are, they could have done this too. You don't believe that? You're trying to make everyone paranoid and make this more like one of your sick killing game fantasies. You noticed. If it wasn't an accident to one of us, that only leaves the invaders. Wait, could that be it? Let's shelve this. No, talk about that guy. Let's shelve this discussion for now. We have more important things to do. We do? Yes, like staying alive now that the food's gone. You heard the man. Everyone cut off a leg and chow down. I mean, we need to find replacement food sources. Some of us can search the school, but I also want us to form teams looking beyond the wall. We might find some canned food or something in the city ruins. You know what? That's not a bad idea. There may be something we can eat out there. Are invaders edible, do you think? Ew, gross. I'd rather starve than eat those things. Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I want you to stay on school grounds. We can't risk you getting attacked when you can't fight back. Oh, okay. Alright, but don't expect too much from me. I have trouble even finding my shoes in the morning, and I sleep in them. The rest of us will split into two groups and search the area outside the wall of fire. Takumi, can you go with Tsubasa and Gaku? Takamaru, Darumi, and I will take the other side. Sure, sounds good. We took decisive action and got everyone organized in just a few minutes. Eito really would make a good leader. If everyone's ready, he needs to be confident though, but maybe he would. Maybe he'll learn. If everyone's ready, we should get started right away. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it's gonna be all over if we can't find anything. Don't worry, there's all kinds of stuff in those rooms. We're bound to find turn up something useful. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Move out. We made a dash for the entrance hall. Okay, the fire extinguisher's still there. Wait, before we leave, I think I should tell the others about it. I don't know if they'll believe me or not, but it has appeared enough times that I know it's not just a dream or a coincidence. If there's a chance that has anything to do with the weird stuff happening around here, everyone has a right to know. Hey guys, there's something I need to get off my chest. That got their attention. Now I'd taken the first step. I had no choice but to go on. Told everyone about the strange apparition I'd seen, about the Mori made of undying flames who somehow got inside the academy, and they all say we've seen him too. Went about as well as I'd expected. They all looked at me like I was crazy. So you're saying that the school's haunted? Don't even go there. Invaders are bad enough. I can't handle spooky stuff on top of that. Nice face. I don't think it was really a ghost, but I'm not saying I imagined it either. It may not have been solid, but it was real. I could feel its presence. And it seemed to be intelligent too. It was trying to communicate with me. But what was it? Some kind of invader or something? I can't say for sure, but if it is, it might be the one responsible for destroying our food supplies and getting rid of Sea-Ray. And Hiriko too? Ato? What's wrong? Sorry. The idea that we have an enemy inside the school, it's just a lot to process. I bet it's a case of the Saint to infiltrate and sabotage our unit. It could be any one of us. I told you to knock that off. We can decide what to do about this mystery invader another time. Food is our top priority right now. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, I gotta save the scary stories for after we got back. I won't be able to think about anything else now. Maybe I could have picked better timing but that's fine. We had to talk about it. Let's concentrate on finding food for now. There's bound to be something edible out there. Ghost boy made of undying flames. It's got to be an invader, right? I mean, what else could it be? We can't afford to stand around and talk. We gotta get out there and find something to eat. The traitor could be any one of us. An invader hiding in plain sight, waiting for their chance to strike. I can't believe I let a kitchen fire happen on my watch. I was so careful with the equipment too. I don't think it's your fault, man. Alright, it's raining. So what now? Should we just walk around and hope we find something useful? Yeah, I guess. Sheesh, why'd our first ever rainy day have to be today? My clothes are getting all damp and heavy. So you know about rain, Gaku, huh? You know that rain exists? Is that a hint, or am I reading too much into it? I could be reading too much into it. Don't know. Don't know. Anything can happen. Bag. How do I teleport? I can't teleport in these story-based explorations, right? Various mushrooms are growing on a fallen tree. Some of them might be useful. Pick the fiery-looking red ones. Pick the red mushroom, but then looked at the side and noticed an animal that had eaten the mushroom lying dead. Seems it's poisonous. Okay. Let's go to... Ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. The best thing to do is hide under a table. Decide to hide under a desk until the shaking stopped and weather the earthquake safely. You got a pebble. Yes. Nice. 13 minerals. Amazing. Let's go for... It's a purple. It's a tasty looking fruit lying on the ground. We're hungry. Pick it up and eat it. Uh-oh. Ugh, it tasted strange. Guess it was rotten. Unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Found a remote control on the ground. What could this be? What could this be for? Shake it. Vroom vroom! Pop! A battery flew out.
I'll take that.
Let's go left. Oh, kids! We haven't found anything to eat anywhere. Not even a single can of beans. We can't give up yet. Let's search a little farther out. Okay, let's go. Well, let's go 3. Continue exploration and go up. This rain stuff really sucks. It's like a giant leaky shower that just won't shut off. The wind's so strong too, it's stinging my face. Strong wind and rain. This must be one of those storms that happens in the outside world. How do people ever live like this? I miss the TRC and its air conditioning and regulated temperature. What now? Should we turn back? We still haven't found anything. Let's stick it out a little longer. I know it's not exactly fun walking around in this weather, but it probably won't do us any harm either. Yeah, It'll really suck if you have to go back empty-handed. Okay, we go up 1. Okay, now we go up 4. Find the ruins of an invader base. There's still lots of invaders around. There might be something good here, though. Keep hidden and creep in. A supercomputer CPU managed to sneak into the base without the enemy noticing, and he succeeded in stealing rare electronic equipment from its innermost room.
Ooh,
Nice.
A little something for me.
Cool. 5 up. Cool. And 3 up.
This storm is getting worse, isn't it? It's not just me, right?
No, it is getting worse. It is getting worse. And I think it might turn into a hurricane or a typhoon. Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting hard to stay standing in this. I feel like it's gonna blow me off my feet.
Let's find a ruin or something to take shelter in. It'll probably blow over if we just wait a while.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Cool. Where are we going? Just here? Oh, we got a cutscene. Huh. Okay. They're showing Karua. Okay, there's a couple of options here. Number 1, the person who attacked us is one of us. And that's maybe a Chiriko, maybe not, or maybe it's one of the others and they're gonna reveal that they're a traitor, or maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna find out. The other option is the person who attacked us isn't one of us. In that case, it could either be an invader, like one of the human type invaders, or it's another human. Let's see. I don't know. They're showing Karua here. Maybe this is the TRC. I don't know, man. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Speak to me. I'm sorry, okay?
Oh, she's got all the food, I see.
I was really looking forward to seeing that movie with you. Do you have any idea how long you kept me waiting outside the station?
I'm sorry. I seriously thought it was tomorrow. You gotta believe me, I feel terrible about this.
You really want to make this right?
Of course I do. I'm already treating you to lunch.
What are you gonna ask him? Something embarrassing?
Aren't you overdoing it a little? You can't be that hungry.
I'm not. I'm eating to fill an emotional void.
You're honest. I can give you that.
I mean, we planned this out weeks ago. And after all that waiting and counting down the days, you go and flake on me.
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
Well, I might forgive you. If you say the thing.
Her favorite
Right here?
sentence.
In public? Oh, okay. I'll say it. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what.
Thanks. Okay, I forgive you. We're good. Now don't just stand there looking at me with those puppy dog eyes. Have some fries or a burger or something.
You mean all of this is for both of us?
Uh-huh.
Of course! A petite young lady like myself couldn't possibly eat this much on my own. Just try not to forget when we make plans, okay? It really did make me feel terrible.
Boy's got ADHD. What can he do?
Put yourself in my shoes. How would you feel if I forgot about you?
I feel like this sentence has a lot more meaning that is probably apparent on the surface. Did they forget about us?
If I lost my memory and forgot
Yeah, okay. They're
everything.
lingering on it. Okay.
Huh?
If I forgot about you. If, the next time we met, I treated you like a stranger.
Is Kara the one who hit us with a pipe and she doesn't know who we are?
What would you do then?
Is that what's
What
gonna
are
happen?
you getting at, Karua?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kidding around.
Sure. Sure, man, sure. Just kidding around. Day 25. Come on, reveal it. Is it Karua who attacked us? Where am I? I'm in Shin Megami Tensei 5. When I came to, I was in a place I didn't recognize. I wasn't sure how I got there or how long I've been unconscious. What is this place? I couldn't have fallen asleep in that storm, so what am I doing here? My throat was dry and there was a dull ache at the back of my head. I couldn't summon enough energy to stand up. Eventually I managed to move my neck and glance around. I can't say I liked what I saw. Tsubasa and Gaku were gone. Somehow I'd been left all alone in this strange place. What happened to the others? They're probably looking for me. I need to go back to the academy. But how? I'm on my own here. I don't even know where here is. Everything feels so heavy. Without a fire extinguisher, I can't get past the wall. I tried calling for help, but my body wouldn't cooperate. All that came out was a dry rasp. And just like that, I started to drift off again. As my consciousness faded, I became aware of movement somewhere nearby. That's when I saw it. It's the other Sirei! The one that looks like Thomas Sankara, the one on the main menu, like before the game starts, huh? Is that... Sirei? No, it's the other guy. Day 26, God, these days are flying by. Damn. Day 20, what? Day what? Bro, you can't stop. Please. It was day 24, like, oh my God, okay. Maybe, I thought every day would be its own, Jesus, okay, but no, they're just skipping shit. Huh? Huh? Where am I this time? This is my room, isn't it? I sat up and realized I was in a bed in a room I knew all too well, or so I thought at first. Something wasn't right though. Was it always this red? This isn't my room. While I was trying to make sense of everything, there was a click and the door to the room opened. And just like that, I came face to face with my unlikely savior. What's your name, huh?
Feeling better, are we? Jolly good. You gave us quite a scare there.
I like your voice. As a little grey blob came scurrying over to me, my brain finally started to register what was going on. You're not Sirei. Who are you? Indeed, I am often told we look alike, but it is as you say, I am not the Honorable Sirei. Likewise, this is not your room back at the Last Defense Academy. This is, in fact, second to last Defense Academy. Honorable Sirei, second to last. You are from the main campus, are you not? With that class armor, you would scarcely be mistaken for a civilian. My, but I was surprised when I found you. I never expected you to see one of our soldiers collapsed out in the wilderness. You mean you saved me? Okay, so the whole TRC is fake. We are the last remnants of humanity. They pick the special parts of us. They pick the special parts of us to be the soldiers at the Last Defense Academy. This is the actual place with the actual stuff to defend, but they're doing diversion tactics. This is just me guessing. And we're gonna find Karua here, and she's not gonna know who we are. You might say that. Our defense system picked up an unidentified... I also don't know what kind of voice to give this thing, so I don't know what... I'm just rolling with it. An unidentified reading in the vicinity, so I tootled off to investigate. That's when I found you, young man, face down in the dirt. Once I realized you were one of us, I brought you back to the academy, lickety-split. I guess I must have passed out during the storm. I still don't understand how that happened though. Did I get blown into a wall and hit my head? Maybe it'll come back to me later. I must say, it's not every day we receive a visitor from the illustrious main campus. Did you walk all the way in here? It's no wonder you slept so long. I'm gonna talk about some Danganronpa spoilers for like 10 seconds. Skip ahead 10 seconds if you don't want Danganronpa spoiled now. This reminds me a lot of the main course and reserve course from Danganronpa 2 and Danganronpa 3, the anime. That's it. Spoilers done. You called this second to last Defense Academy, didn't you? What is this place and who are you? Before I answer that, I can't open the thing. The report card is normal. Okay, go. I have an important question for you, soldier. Would you like some onigiri? You must be simply famished after your little siesta. There were only simple rice. They were only simple rice balls, but the sight of them made my mouth water. I felt like I hadn't eaten in days. My body moved automatically. I wasn't thinking about where I was or whether they were safe to eat. I shoveled in onigiri after onigiri, desperate to sate my hunger. It does my heart good to see a young and enjoying their food so. But I imagine you'll be wanting to know more about this place. I'll have to introduce you to the others as well. What others? The other students of this academy, dear boy. They're currently engaged in training exercise in the gymnasium. What say we continue this conversation there? I'll go on ahead and leave you to settle your nerves. You should be able to find the way with my help. Without my help, our school is laid out exactly like yours. Okay, man. With that said, the strange creature hurried away and his stubby little legs are blur beneath him. There's another academy, like a second campus. It even has students protected, just like ours. Why would they set up things like that, though? I don't understand any of this. I guess I should head to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Okay, man. There's a monitor here, but I'm guessing it won't be C-Ray doing the broadcasting. This room doesn't look any different from the ones in Last Defense Academy. Okay. Any more? Okay, no. Well, let's leave. Huh. This one's brown. I can't access the map. I can't see anybody's names. Nope, I don't trust this. Nope. I don't trust this. This is the Roald Dahl book. Have you ever... There's this Roald Dahl short story. A soldier wakes up in a hospital and he's being cared for after his plane crashes, and he's in his hospital in like a military base of his home country, but then they keep doing weird, and they're treating him very well, and they're just asking him for like his mission details and stuff, but he doesn't tell them anything because it's classified, and eventually they do one weird thing which to him points out, oh, this isn't my country's military base, this is the enemy, and he's being pretended like it's his own country. Nope, I don't trust this. They're pretending that this is that they are humans. I don't trust any of this. Walking through the school hallways gave me major deja vu. It was similar to Last Defense Academy here, but just different enough not to be noticeable. I skipped the line of dialogue. The disconnect between familiar and unfamiliar was actually a little unsettling. I wish I could turn the skip off. The building is just really laid out like Last Defense Academy. It's hard to believe there are two schools as similar as this. I skipped it again, bro. I should head over to the gym. Maybe then I'll get some answers. Okay. I'm just gonna run around, bro. Okay. Maybe that won't let me do anything. That doesn't matter. I need to ensure that everything's blocked off for my own sanity, because otherwise I will be left unsure. Whoa. Our school doesn't have a stairway. Our school doesn't have a stair leading up to the roof on one side. It's only one-sided stairs, but this one has both? That's different, right? Or is it the same in ours? Infirmary. War room. Okay, huh. Oh, let's go down. Oh god, the game's chugging. Hope it's not visible in the recording. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I apologize if it is. Oh god, I hope this video hasn't been like glitching the whole time, because this is a really good episode, like a really good episode. Okay, nothing else here. Cool, let's go down. Parking lot. Alright, let's just go to the gym. I don't think it's gonna let me do anything else. As I stepped into the gym, the place fell silent, and everyone who was there turned to look at me.
Huh? Who?
Hello. Okay, we got Samurai Girl, we got Pumpkinhead Girl, and we got crazy looking like brain liver body parts, man.
Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man.
Okay, so the little C-Ray clone is Nigo, okay.
You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up.
So you're Daremi male. You've even got the same hair color.
Huh?
Great, man.
Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh?
Why are you touching me, man? Like, why are you kidding about that? Just calm down. This is my first time meeting you.
I never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that?
Oh my god.
You slumbered for a full 2 days, sir.
Is this samurai
Don't
girl?
neglect to show Nigo due gratitude for rescuing you. Without his intervention, the invaders would be dining on your corpse by now.
Are you delivering your lines like that on purpose, or are you like? And you're Pumpkinhead, I'm assuming.
2 days. I was out that long?
Now, where's my thanks?
Huh?
Being the most highborn member of the Academy, it's only natural that any and all achievements here belong to me.
Okay, so either it's the samurai girl talking like this, which would make more sense, or the Pumpkinhead girl is the very normal, like, soft-spoken, very straightforward
So
one.
it's me you should be thanking.
Come on, man,
Go
please
on,
reveal it.
Do it.
Please reveal it.
Strip naked, get on your knees, and commit ritual suicide.
Okay, it's the samurai.
And proper gratitude.
You can't give me 3 fancy-voiced girls. I'm not a voice actor. I'm bad.
Why would you save my life just to make me kill myself?
Now, young miss. You mustn't tease the poor fellow so. Besides, we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. Proper etiquette and all that. Allow me to start.
Okay.
I am known as Nigo. I'm the commanding officer here at Second to Last Defense Academy.
Hello, nice to meet you.
In addition to keeping this place running, I also serve under the Honorable Sire when the occasion demands it. Let's work hard to keep this school safe.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
This young lady is Kiyoshika Magadori.
Hello, Kiyoshika Magadori.
She was raised in a forest on the very outskirts of the Tokyo residential complex.
Okay, so you're
where
not
she
from like a
dedicated
rich family.
herself to learning
Yeah,
Bushido,
you just grew up in the
way
forest.
of the warrior. You may find her a little old-fashioned at times, but her steadfast
I can
sense
believe
of
it.
justice makes her an invaluable ally.
Just tell her not to tell me to kill myself.
Kiyoshika Magadori, at your service,
Oh, no.
sir. I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Okay, so you are the normal one. Okay, when you said ritual suicide, I thought like you had to be the crazy fancy lady. Okay, never mind. This is what I thought initially, that you're the straightforward. It would have been maybe more interesting the other way, but whatever. Kiyoshika Magadori. Kiyoshika
Thanks.
Magadori.
Same here.
She looks and sounds like she just walked out of a historical drama. When you say samurai, this is pretty much what most people imagine. She must, no, I mean, most people imagine a male because the samurais are a sex-separated class, but whatever. She must be really proud of her
If
heritage.
I may ask, have you any idea what caused you to stay unconscious for so long?
No. My head kind of
my
hurt.
head
Oh.
kind of hurts,
You say
so
it, I
that
know.
might have something to do with it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
In that case, it is my sorrow to inform you that you are afflicted with a dread disease. We attempted to treat it, but it was too late.
A disease? Wait, what do you mean too late?
It is a rare malady known as a migraine. As I understand it, 'tis caused by an intense yearning for rice, oats, and the like.
Oh, buddy, tell me about it. I suffered from migraines for a very long time in my life. I don't anymore, but it is a dread disease. Damn.
Your body wastes away, while your earthly hunger tethers your soul to this plane, eternally calling out for that which you crave. Migraine! Migraine!
Okay, I'm beginning to like your way of speaking a lot more now that
In
you're
the
speaking
end,
more.
You'll be naught but a skeleton, terrifying people with your eerie laugh and indecent requests to see young ladies' panties.
What do panties have to do with anything?
That's not what a migraine is. It's just a really bad headache.
It's not a rare, incurable disease?
No.
Lady Kurara, you deceived me!
Kurara. Kurara, that's very similar to Karua. Oh.
As you can see, Kiyoshika's knowledge of the modern world is somewhat lacking. But her heart is in the right place.
Very entertaining, yes. That's putting it mildly. She's completely out of touch.
Moving on. This is Yugamu Omokage. He's a fine, upstanding teenage assassin with a fascinating family history. So long as you're not squeamish, that
Yeah, they
is.
made this guy to appeal to one particular audience member of mine.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, yeah, sure, man.
You're an assassin? Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, you know, experimented on.
Yeah, Yugamu Omokage. Oh, yeah, and that pose? Yeah, man. Yeah.
What? What did they do to you? Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do.
Then don't do it.
We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal.
Never mind, bro's
I
fucked
can't
up.
stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much.
Oh, okay, bro, you're just so... I made a joke when I said they made this guy to appeal a specific audience member. It's becoming less like a joke. Oh, God.
What? Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all
my
that
God.
good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty.
Okay, bro, look. You went from being to like a reprehensible assassin to like a terrifying like serial killer murderer in like a couple sentences. So good job. You redeemed your reputation in one way, but Jesus Christ.
Everyone's unique, you know? Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting? Poisoning? Suffocation? Which one would bring out the best in you?
How strong are you? Wait, I can probably take you in a fight. Wait, no. Look, man, my best move involves me swinging at 5 dudes in a dudes in a horizontal line. So if you just stay like 5 squares away from me, I'll beat you.
This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met.
I understand. You need to like get to know them first, you know? You need to go on a few dates. Alright, so this guy's crazy. Never thought I'd meet a real assassin. Now that I've talked to him at all, I definitely get the feeling he's not someone I want to mess with. Maybe that's just from the way he's dressed. It's not a style many people would pull off.
Next up, sporting the rather eccentric headgear, is Miss Kurara Osuzuki.
Wearing a straight jacket.
She's the scion
Scion?
of one of the Tokyo residential complex's
Okay.
most wealthy and influential families.
Okay, man.
Bow your head,
Oh.
peasant.
And it changes expression. Kurara or Suzuki.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out what that thing you're wearing is.
You don't want us, like, mere plebs to see your face?
You're wondering why I'd hide my noble visage beneath this mask, aren't you? Know your place, scum! Don't insult your betters by trying to understand their decisions! Slit your throat! And repent for your hubris in hell!
Sure, man, whatever. Where did all that venom come from? Do wealthy people really hate regular folks as much? Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, that is just the thing. They do.
That about does it for our merry band. Well, actually, we do have one other member.
Karua? Hiriko?
But she appears to be outside school grounds at present.
Oh god.
She goes out exploring those rooms
Okay,
pretty
cool.
much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too.
Stay away from her. Whoever she is, stay away from her. I don't want you touching her.
And she's just as cute on the inside.
Fuck off.
By which I mean her personality, you know? I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl.
Look, we need to get you and Darumi together. Perfect match. You guys can go to your room and do whatever kind of weird sex bullshit you want to do for the rest of the 62 days we're going to be here. Like, 72, sorry. 72 days we're going to be here. Just keep yourselves busy. You guys will be amazing. Morale boost for the whole place. We don't get to hear you guys get to fucking kill each other.
Now that we've all introduced ourselves, perhaps you could tell us your name.
It's something fake. It's like, Takumi Tumino.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you all. I'm Takumi Samino.
Who cares what your name is? Tell me your slave number. Then maybe I'll remember it.
Yeah, my slave number's 083, go fuck yourself.
Can I just get through a simple introduction without you criticizing me?
Yeah, push against her.
And you came here from Last Defense Academy?
Yes, that's right.
Splendid! Splendid! Fellow students are always welcome here. But why exactly did you make this journey? Is there some trouble at the main campus? I must admit, I was a tad perplexed when the Honorable Circe stopped contacting me for our daily intel exchanges.
Circe is dead,
Was your
unfortunately.
communication equipment damaged in your most recent battle, perhaps?
He doesn't know what happened to Circe. Looks like I'll have to break it to him. So, migraine is only a commonplace ailment. I can't believe I was taken in by Lady... Wait, that's not how she speaks. So, a migraine is only a commonplace ailment. I can't believe I was taken in by Lady Kurara's lies. Have you seriously never heard of a migraine before? Of course I've heard of it. I simply forgot, that's all. Forgive me, my life has been devoted to training ever since childhood. I'd never left the forest before coming here. I'm entirely self-taught when it comes to academics, so there are some things I might forget more than others. That must have been hard. I've never been any good at studying on my own, apart from maybe learning my multiplication tables way back. Multiple? Don't tell me you never learned those either. Of course, they are multiplicity tables. I know them well. They just slipped my mind for a moment. How exactly did you study? With books, naturally. My grandmother had a formidable library of manga. No shortage of reference materials. Language, mathematics, history, everything I know about life, I learned by reading manga. Please don't tell me she thinks everything she read actually happened. Anime is real. You get a monitor, you get a monitor. Everyone gets a monitor. Go. You're probably creeped out by me being an assassin, right? Trust me, it's not as bad as you think. I don't like killing random people I don't even know, but it's the family business. I was born into it. Unfortunately for me, I was born with a natural talent for it, so I don't have all that much choice in the matter. Someday, I'd love to break free and pick my own targets. You know, kill people I want to kill. Killing for money is so impersonal. I want to meet someone who wants to murder me just as much as I do them. Who knows? If you play your cards right, maybe you and me will have that kind of relationship someday. I'll pass. Let's keep a healthy distance between us. You should consider it an honor to be allowed in my presence. If we were back at the complex, I'd never associate with your type. That's fine with me. I wouldn't want to hang out with someone who wears a giant tomato on their head either. That drab outfit of yours is made from regular cloth, too. How very mundane. Hey, I'm sure your clothes are all expensive designer brands, but in the end, they're just cloth, too, you know. I ought to wash out your mouth with industrial cleaner for that remark. This is no ordinary fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind material, handmade by my favorite idol group. They'd never get done any weaving before, but people will do anything if you pay or threaten them enough. You made an idol group do that? Any chump with a few million in their bank account can buy our designer brands. The true elite know how to go the extra mile and add real value to their purchases. This girl's got a really nasty attitude. I think all that money's gone to it. Well, yeah, that's what it does psychologically. When somebody has an insanely large amount of money and wealth, psychologically, there's studies on this, it breaks their brain a little bit. Like, you stop being able to relate to normal people and their struggles, and you go a little evil and a little crazy. This isn't like, this is just what happens.
Well, it's kind of a long story. I guess it all started when...
Before I could go on, the door to the gym swung open and a bright, cheery voice cut across me. Karua!
Hey everyone, I'm back.
Huh? When I heard it, my whole body tensed up and my heart started beating like crazy, and she doesn't know who we are. I knew that voice. Up until recently, I used to hear it practically every day, but it couldn't be. Could it? I had to know. I turned to face the door. When I saw who had just walked in, my heart beat even faster. So fast I thought it might burst out of my chest.
Sorry it took so long. I hope I didn't make you worry.
Of course we worried. How many times have we told you not to venture beyond the school without an escort?
Okay, say her name before they introduce her to you, because then you can prove you knew her.
I'm sorry. I just thought I might be able to find some kind of clue, no matter how small. I haven't given up on Moko yet. She's got to be out there somewhere.
Okay, so that makes 15, right? Look, the Steam store page of this game says 15 students. Even with these 4, that's only 14, so Moko's got to be the 15th student, right?
It's you! Wow, you're finally awake. Are you feeling better? We've been taking care of you the best we can, but it was starting to seem like you'd never come around.
Mr. Sumino? Something the matter?
Karuha.
The moment I said her name, the dam broke. I couldn't hold myself back anymore.
Karuha! You're alright? What are you doing here? They haven't been making you fight too, have they?
Let me go! What do you think you're doing? Grabbing my hand like that?
Is it your name? That's the only part I care about, because if it's your name, then we have undeniable proof, because we knew your name. If your name is changed, then we look like a creep. That's unfortunate. But if it is your name, then we've got undeniable proof that we know who you are.
What do you mean? What's the problem? I'm just so happy to see you, Karuha.
And why do you keep calling me Karua?
No! We're a creep! No!
I have no idea who that is.
Huh?
I think you've got me confused for someone else. I'm not this Karua person you keep talking about. My name is Nozomi Kirifuji. See? Our names aren't even similar.
Nozomi Kirifuji, okay. Nozomi Kirifuji. Nozomi, she's not Karua. Did I make a mistake? No, that can't be right. You look exactly like her. Your hairstyle is a little different, but your voice is exactly like I remember it. How could two completely unrelated people be so alike? You are Karua. No, you can't describe the personality to her. Now, stop fooling around. You got me, okay? You've had your fun, so please just, before I could say any more, a metallic sound rang out, and the next thing I knew, someone had a blade pressed to my throat. Stand down, Sir Takumi. Be forewarned, my holy Jumonji sword is a sacred blade that actively seeks out the blood of the wicked. I am not the one who decides who I cut down with it. The sword has a mind of its own. Hence I ask thee, holy Jumonji sword, is this young man our next target? Does he possess a wicked heart? Oh, he totally does. The wickedest. Haven't we met somewhere before? All this pickup line in the book. I've seen fraudsters in cheap suits sucker in tons of hapless victims that way. And let's not forget the impropriety of touching a girl without her consent. Why would he do that if not to stain Nozomi's fair hand with his own fluids? What kind of fluids? The indecent kind. Trust me, Kyoshika. You'll be doing the world a favor by separating this oaf's head from his body. That's quite enough. There will be no beheadings here today. Master Sumino, I really must insist that you calm down. This young lady is Nozomi Kirifuji. She's a member of this unit. None of us have even heard of this Karua you speak of. You've got it all wrong, old boy. It's time you accepted that. I was wrong? You're not? They're all saying this girl isn't Karua. Is it true? Do they just look the same? How is that possible? They're completely identical. What is going on here? Things are making even less sense than usual. What do you say, Master Sumino? Feeling a little less frantic now? I can't believe it. I won't. But if I keep pushing it, they'll only think I'm unstable or dangerous and try to lock me up or worse. I need to be smart about this. Sorry. I made a mistake. I guess I got carried away. I'm still a little out of it from whatever knocked me out, and you look so much like this girl I know. Seeing her, well, you, after all this time, I couldn't help myself. I wasn't thinking straight. I'm sorry. It's okay. You just took me by surprise, that's all. There was no real harm done. Don't blame yourself for being confused. I'm sure you've been through a lot. You shouldn't be so lenient with him, Nozomi. This is why unattractive commoners like you get taken advantage of. You're always so quick to see the worst in everyone, Kurara. Including me, apparently. If you forgive him, Lady Nozomi, then holy Jumonji sword need not spill blood today. A true warrior fights for justice, not blind revenge. With a flourish, Kyoshika finally sheathed the sword, and I breathed a sigh of relief. Sheesh, why is she carrying a katana around anyway? Yeah, the girls here can be kinda intense. Gotta be careful around them. You do a little thing like walk around the school naked and everyone's all off of his head. What kind of degenerate wanders around a public space in the buff? Don't you have any shame you were letting it all hang out? 'Twas a sight I'll never forget. Let's change the subject, shall we? Master Sumino, Mr. Sumino, I think it's time you told us what you're doing here. What's happening over at Last Defense Academy? Alright, I almost forgot. Pulled myself together and told everyone what we've been through in the last few weeks. About Sirai's being dismembered and thrown in the ruins, about Hiriko taking over as leader then going missing, about being drugged and losing all our food, and finally about how we'd gone to search for new supplies only to be caught in the storm and now I'd gotten knocked out at some point. That's just about covered everything. Well, man, that's heavy. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer. Probably if they're all useless peasants on that side, you know, like Kyoshika. Useless. Together with the holy Jumonji sword, I am the finest swordsman in all the land. Has it been hard for you all this time? Well, you know, we made it work somehow. The way she acted when she was concerned, her facial expression, the tone of her voice, they were all just as I remembered them. I could try and tell myself Kara and Nozomi were different people, but with all these similarities, my brain would never accept it. You even let your commander get eliminated right under your noses. Just how dense can you possibly be?
Ah.
Good grief. I think all this info's been too much for an ego. Wake up, you pathetic lump of scrap metal. Or do you want to take a one-way trip to the recycling center? After a merciless barrage of wax on the head from Kurara, Nigo finally seemed to regain his senses. The Honorable Sirai killed, dismembered. How did it happen? Did the invaders get in your school somehow? We think so. That's the only explanation I can think of anyway. If their stealth units are even anything like the ninja of yore, winning this war will be even harder than we anticipated. The holy Jumonji sword agrees, by the way. You don't have to tell us everything your stupid sword says. You're ruining the flow of the conversation. No, Sirai. My honorable Sirai. Who can this be? And you, quit your blubbering or I'll crack open your head and restore your factory settings. Anyway, now that I've told you how things are on our side, like, can you tell me some more about this school? There's still some stuff I don't quite understand. Okay, I'm stuck in here. I wanted to end this recording a while back, but I can't. Oh wait, I can. Wait, they're allowing me to save again. Okay, I couldn't save earlier. Cool. Whew. Okay, everybody. Actually, I'm not gonna end it now. I thought I was gonna end it, but let's just keep going. Let's see what happens. What's the matter? Is that thing about the multiplicity table still bothering you? Worry not, it was all a jest. There's no way I'd be ignorant of such a basic concept. Ahaha! You'll have to get used to my sense of humor, Sir Takumi. I hope I find someone to share my bloodlust with someday. Killing someone who wants to kill you just as much, then that's lovely. You've said that before, cool. You really think you deserve to speak to someone of my standing whenever you want? Get on your knees and show some respect. Okay, man. Is something wrong? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Her voice and expression are just like I remember. The only thing that's different is her hair. She has to be Kara. What's going on here? First of all, the school is called Second to Last Defense Academy, right? Do you also have something you're fighting to protect from the invaders? Yes, in a sense. We have a closely guarded defense room, just like the one at your Last Defense Academy. These brave young people have been tasked with keeping its contents safe from... How does it go? Ah, yes. From the vile and barbaric enemy! There's a defense room here as well. And what's in that room exactly? All I've heard is that it's something that will mean the end of humanity if the invaders get it. Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive. World death? What's that? Is it like genetic material or something? I beg your pardon, you don't know about world death. Didn't Honorable Sirai tell you? This is the first time I've heard of it. What is it? What does it mean? Oh dear, now I've put my foot in it. If the Honorable Sirai didn't see fit to share this information with you, what right have I to contradict him? To get it out of me with such underhanded tactics. Have you no honor, sir?
Hey!
You mentioned it first. War for. The Honorable Sirai would never let this happen. I blame my inferior specs. But that's the last you'll hear of it from me. I'll not fall for your tricks again. You must have the authority to tell me now that Sirai's gone right, so what's the problem? No, it doesn't work that way. Superior officer's orders must be obeyed unless explicitly rescinded. Guess that's all that I'm getting. Well, that sounds nasty. Well, what is it? Some kind of natural disaster or the name of an organization? Maybe? Whatever's in the defense room is the key to defeating it. Or them? I have no idea what it could be. But if there's one here too, why do they only have 4 people protecting it? Anything new? Okay, no, nothing new. Anything new for me? I'm just gonna check here. Okay, cool. Nope, let's go. If you don't mind me asking, is this your entire unit? You've been fighting the invaders with just the 4 of you? There were 5 to begin with, but our 5th member sacrificed herself during our last battle. Sacrificed? At our school, we can't die in battle. Isn't it the same? Yeah. Oh. Oh no. We have a revivomatic and corpse recovery drones too. Bringing our fallen comrades back isn't an issue. But this one wasn't killed. She allowed herself to be taken prisoner by the other side. The invaders take prisoners? She was too far away for the drones or the revivomatic to be of use now. By now they've probably... Don't say it. Moko's still alive. She has to be. Moko? Yes, that was her name. Moko Mojiro. A most considerate and kind-hearted student. By which he means she had a disgustingly positive attitude. Never hesitated to throw herself in harm's way to keep the rest of us safe. A tank. If it wasn't for her, the school would have fallen to the invaders by now. We all owe her our lives. Lady Moko had the heart and soul of a true hero. Without her, we are like 47 Ronin without Oishi. Told you, she's not dead. She's still out there, somewhere. She wouldn't give up that easily, so I won't give up on her. I'll find her and get her out of whatever invader prison they've taken her to. So, in answer to your earlier question, yes, it's just the 4 of them defending the school now. That seems kind of small. We started with 10 people at our school. Ah, yes, there's a reason for that. You see, the difference between your school and ours is... Oh my, that was a close one. You almost had me leaking confidential information, you cunning trickster, you. I think the difference between our schools is either this one's fake and run by invaders, or this one's fake and being used to trick invaders so they don't attack our school. Seriously, all I did was ask a question. We may be small in number, but we make up for it in other ways. Everyone here is an elite fighter. On the other hand, I'd wager there are students at your school who are still a little green on the battlefield, yes? That's true, even I'm not used to it yet. They're all elite fighters, even her? Karua, a seasoned fighter at home on the battlefield? I don't know how that could be possible. Maybe Nozomi really is a different person. There are other differences between last and second to last Defense Academy as well. For instance, we don't have any undying flames here. What? So there's no wall of fire? Alas, no. After all, the things generating the flames is... another close one. You'll get no more secrets out of me, you scoundrel. How many times are you going to do this? Anyway, because of our weaker defenses, the enemy attacks you are that much fiercer. But everyone's done a spiffing job of fighting them all. Of course we have. We're the only ones who can. You sound so calm about it. Didn't you ever have any doubts? Weren't you confused about being brought here and forced to fight? Sure, a little, but it's just that it's just what we were sent here to do. It's our mission. Our mission? We were representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. Missions, responsibilities, there's a lot of serious stuff going on here. The Karua I know would never talk like that, even in a messed up situation like this. Save the inspirational speeches, Nozomi. We've been all through all this before. This is a textbook case of noblesse oblige. As one who stands at the peak of society's upper echelons, it's my duty to protect the ignorant masses. Of course, sorry for getting carried away. Nay, your speeches are a delight, Lady Nozomi. They never fail to fill me with determination. Same. We were all on the fence when we first arrived, but you soon had us rallying around to fight the good fight and whatnot. That, and you convinced me to be a good experience for my future hits. Wow, it sounds like the debate on whether or not to participate went in a totally different direction over here. Not because of Nozomi. No one in our school ever tried to frame war as a mission or responsibility or anything like that. We only concentrated on how unreasonable it all felt. I'm amazed she was able to put on such a positive spin on it. Is something wrong? No, sorry, it's nothing. She and Kara may look and sound the same, but I'm starting to see how different they are personality-wise. That still doesn't explain all the similarities, though. So, what are you gonna do now, Takumi? Huh? You could stay and fight the invaders with us, if you want. It'd be nice to have another guy around. Not because I'm planning on checking you out in the bath or anything like that. I don't know where you'd get such an idea. I mean, if I'm gonna take a sneak peek at your body, I want to do it, be a lot more exposed than that. You feel me? Nothing about what he just said makes me want to say. Naturally, it would be an honor to have you join our ranks, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. We have a plan in place and we need to stick by it. I'll be returning you to your own academy. You will? Anything new?
Huh.
Oh no, nothing new. Cool. You mean I can get back to Last Defense Academy from here? Yes, indeed. By using a certain transport method, we can be there in less than a day. What transport method is that? Why, the school bus, of course. We have a special model parked out in our garage. What, like an actual bus? Why do you have one of those? Sometimes it's necessary for us all to travel afield for special missions and the like. That was meant to be classified information. I can't say anything around you, can I? I'm just gonna ignore that. At any rate, it sounds like I'll be going back soon. Honestly, I don't know how to feel right now. I'm worried about the others, of course, but this will mean leaving her too. We can give you some of our surplus food supplies to take with you. That is why you ventured out in the first place, is it not? Oh right, thanks, that'd be a big help. Isn't that taking hospitality so too far? Why would we waste our hard-earned supplies on this funny pages reject and his goofball friends? That's rich coming from someone like her. Yeah, it is rich, because how do you think she got rich? By hoarding? We need everyone in both academies to do their part, or all our efforts will be for naught. What does that mean exactly? Losing the Honorable C-Ray will be a considerable blow to our war effort. It means we'll need to completely overhaul our strategy going forward. You mean C-Ray was the one in charge of everything before? I guess he's so afraid of leaking any more secrets that he's just not going to answer. When are we going to leave? Right now? No, I think it's a little late in the day for that. We'll need time to get the supply packages together too. Let's set our departure time for tomorrow morning. Does that work for you, Mr. Sumino? Yeah, that's fine with me. I'm sure they all won't starve to death in like, what's it, the 4 or 5 days I'll be gone? Yeah, sure, man, whatever. Tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to talk with Nozomi some more before then. I need to make sure about whether she's really Kairoa or not. I won't feel right about leaving if I can't get that straight first. All this time, my main reason for fighting has been so I could see Kairoa again, and now... Hey, peasant! Take those filthy eyes of yours off Nozomi. Huh? I see the way you're looking at her. The way your gaze roams up and down her lace is painfully transparent. You're already fantasizing about all the indecent things you want to do to her, aren't you? Pervert, degenerate, archmage of immorality. What? No, of course not. You'd better lock your door tonight, Nozomi. You don't want this lech casting a splooge about you. I can stand guard for you. I will cleft the miscreant in twain at the first sign of trouble. Well, this stinks. Don't sweat it, man. You know how girls love threats of violence. How about we grab a bride with me tonight? Maybe you can come back to my room and I'll demonstrate some of my fate taught. I mean, give her a relaxing massage.
Hey!
I think I'll pass. If I couldn't talk to Nozomi, I wanted to be alone. I took some food back to the room that had been assigned to me and ate it there. No matter how much I tried to relax or distract myself, there was only one thing on my mind, Nozomi. The resemblance was uncanny. She and Kairoa could be twins. No, it went beyond that. Apart from the hairstyle, their appearance, speech, and body language were exactly the same. Couldn't be a coincidence. All the logical arguments in the world wouldn't convince me otherwise. Then again, Nozomi is calm and so calm and stoic. Kairoa would probably be freaking out if she were here now. And if she really were Kairoa, why would she hide her from me? What if she has amnesia? Could that be why she doesn't know me? I can't let it end like this. I can't just leave without finding out the truth. I've been sitting on the bed, but I got up now. It was time for action. I have to clear this up. I'll always have it hanging over me. I have to talk to her, alone. If I have to get cleft in twain to get to her, so be it. I can always come back with a Rivomatic anyway. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what Nozomi has to say. Okay, I'm ending it there. Cool. Are these guys in my report card? Okay, Nozomi Kirifuji. September 25th. Height 169, 50 kilograms. Likes rolled eggs, dislikes hospitals. Ah, hospitals, you say. 159. How much do you weigh? 40, sure. World domination, dislikes peonies, roses, and camellias. You dislike flowers. Okay, likes world domination. Cool. Just keep her away from everything. 163, November 11th, training montages, series that get cancelled too soon. Yeah, man, me too. I hate it. Yugamu Omokage, January 31st. Horumonyaki, I don't know what that is. Dislikes loveless acts. I'll look up what Horumonyaki is later. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for watching. That was a very, 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 very eventful episode. So much happened. Damn. Yeah, it was just an eventful episode. Not much more to say. There's a new school. There's a whole new set of characters. I don't know. Maybe they're fakes. Maybe they're guarding something that doesn't exist. Don't know. No idea. Either way, wait, can I see their moves? No, I can't see their moves here. Oh wait, no, battle info. Okay, cool. Wait, let's see their moves. No, I can't see their moves. No. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.